Who are you aware of being? I'm Brother Malcolm, Powers of the Mind author, Enlightenism philosopher, and an author of books on powers of the mind. I am greater than the I that I created. I am greater than the I that I created. I have the power within me to change how I think and live, to change my life. This power is Enlightenism. It is consciousness. I call it the God consciousness because it's limitless power. When you have a powerful mind or create a powerful mind, one of the things that becomes clearer to you, everything else is an illusion. All the things that we've been taught about ourselves are illusions. I do not believe in illusions. I don't believe in fairy tales and things that people talk about that's passed on from one generation to the next. Unless you can have self-knowledge and discover things for yourself, then you must have faith in what other people have taught you. And I have found that faith in what others have taught me does not work in my life. It doesn't help me get rid of the pain. It doesn't help me in changing my life, of living in a society where change seems impossible. Seems that you're locked into a generational prison where everything connects you to something that happened before you were born. But what about what's happening when you're born? And that's the part I'm dealing with. I'm not dealing with what happened before we were born. I'm dealing with what's happening after you're born. What happened to you? What's happening to you today? What are you responsible for in your life? What do you have to contribute in your life today other than some hearsay information that's made up information? It's passed on. It's an illusion. There's no reality there, folks. To find you, you must search for you within the consciousness that's in you. You must make a commitment to find yourself. Not in some history, but in your life. What did you go through in your life? Were you abused by parents, teachers, society? Were you hungry? Did you grow up poor? Tattered clothing and not being able to feel good about yourself? Abused and hiding yourself from others? Did all of these things happen to you? What happened to you? What happened to all of the people that are angry today? Why are you angry? People taking different positions politically, hating each other just because of an illusory name, that you have limited your thoughts and your lives to being a Democrat or a Republican or playing with yourself as an independent. But who are you without the labels? That's the part I am addressing with the new philosophy and a new power. The new power is without labels. It's an independent mind that's powerful. You don't have, see, someone think that power means it's like on a talk show like Jeopardy, where you can answer all of the questions if you study hard and go through the process of learning how to memorize things. That's not what I'm talking about. See, the absence of power in you is not because of the absence of the information that you know about philosophy, mathematics, psychology, and history, and anthropology, and all of the other subjects that were created by human knowledge. That does not make you illiterate, nor does it make you inadequate. What makes you inadequate is for you to believe it about yourself. Someone can convince you that you're illiterate, yet you do not speak English, that you don't know English. And when you believe that about yourself, then you become inadequate. And then we get into the whole notion that we're just born terrible people. All of us. So we're born into a sinful world. And I say we're born into an illusion, an illusory world. A world without a reality that's based upon the individuals. It's a world created by humans with all of our frailties and all of the toxic beliefs and values that we have used in our lives. We created a world. We created a society. We created all of the things that you study in all of the universities. And this creation, intended purpose, was to make our lives better. For us to live better. For us to have more things to make it easier for us to live. To have computers, cellular phones, telephones. All of these things was to make life easier for us. It was to be, in this society, the American dream. And then the American dream became the American nightmare for millions of people. There are millions of people suffering in the United States of America, and suffering because of the state and condition of their minds. Not because of the physical environments that they're living in. Not because they're not properly educated in all of the nuances of things that have happened in the past. No, that's not what the problem. That's not the problem at all. Because you can learn everything in the world and still have pain. You go back and stop and just listen sometime to people that become scholars, and they want to go back in time in history and try to find out what was happening in the past and what were people thinking. And most of people, if not all, are in pain. And they come from this experience with a greater pain than they had before they entered on the journey, the search in the past. I am a believer in the present because I know that the power in me exists in the present moment. It's in my life now. And I was not aware of being born 3,000 years ago, 5,000 years ago, 100 years ago, or whatever. I was not aware of being in the world. So therefore, I was not in the world. I am aware of being in the world now. And that's important. Because now, I can do something about it. See, I can do something about the pain that I heard about from other people having. This new power is consciousness. It's not separated from you. It's in you. The God consciousness is in you. And this power, Enlightenism, is in you. It's the God consciousness. And you can change how you think and live if you're willing to do the work, to let go of the illusions. I'm Brother Malcolm. I am greater than the I that I created. You are greater than the I that you created. Let's come together with powerful minds and create a new way to think and live. Have a great day. See you next time.